Hi everyone, I've noticed on my Twitch channel that a lot of people ask me about my tattoos, and there was a lot of interest in me doing a tattoo tour, so I thought I would give that video to you guys. I think it's really fun to talk about my tattoos, and you'd honestly be surprised by how little meaning they have, because I think there is a big thing going on for people who are not as heavily tattooed as I am, that every tattoo has to have a meaning, and I don't really think that that is the case for a lot of people, so you'd be surprised. I think only like 1 or 2 or 3 of my tattoos really have a meaning, but apart from that, they're all here for aesthetic, so I'm just going to do a little tour for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you don't roast my tattoos too hard. I know some of them are quite weird, but I love them nonetheless. Thank you for watching, everyone. Enjoy the modeling. The first tattoo I got was actually my sternum piece. It was done by an amazing tattoo artist, and it's kind of done in that Mandela, like, pointillism style, or stippling style, I guess you would call it. It's like the first tattoo I got, and it was kind of crazy because, you know, usually people go for something small and something like a little bit like a spot like on your arm or something, or on your leg, but I was like, yo, I'm going for that symmetry look. I'm going to get it right in the smack middle of my sternum, so that's what I did. I really love the tattoo so far. I think it's a really nice placement still. It's black and white, which is what I want. And yeah, it was my first step into the tattoo lake, I guess you'd call it. The second tattoo I got was on the inside of my arm. You can see it here. It's a hand holding some flowers. It was done at Salon Serpent in Amsterdam, and it's like one of my favorite tattoo studios to date. I really love like florals in my tattoo designs. I think you can see that from the rest of my tattoos in the rest of the video, but it doesn't really have a meaning. I just thought it was really beautiful. It was just picked from his flash sheet, which is like a book where he has pre-drawn designs on it. I thought it was honestly really beautiful, and I still think it is, so yeah, that was my second tattoo. My third tattoo, I sometimes forget which one I got first. It's either my bird on my thigh, or it is this dagger on my forearm. It was done by the same guy who did the previous tattoo, so the tattoo with the flowers. Yeah, I just really love his style. I love me a fat bird. Like, they look so fluffy, they are so cute. Yes please, all the birds on me. The fourth tattoo I got was this dagger on my forearm. It is one of the few tattoos I have that have a meaning. It basically has a little heart on the handle of the knife. It's kind of meant to signify that I care a lot about other people, and that I will go to the extent of having myself being hurt over other people's feelings. I recognize that I'm like a people's pleaser, and it's something I'm working on for sure, but I feel like it was a good reminder for me to get that, you know, even though you love someone a lot and you want the best for someone, you can still hurt yourself in the progress, and it's not always worth it. Okay, at this point I got a little like into tattoos, like a little. With a little I mean a lot. I got 2 tattoos next at the same time, well, like right after each other. I got this fun little skeleton guy. I call him Henry. It was done by a wonderful tattoo artist in Barcelona. I was visiting my sister who lives in Barcelona, and yeah, I got it whilst I was there. The other tattoo who I got whilst I was there as well was this scorpion on my leg. These were both from his flash, so it was already pre-drawn. That's kind of how I get most of my tattoos, is I just really like the artist's interpretation of what they want to draw. I just kind of dig whatever they draw, really. If I like their tattoo style, like if I like their style, their aesthetic, I'll probably be able to pick something out. As well as I just think, I don't know, I just like the ideas they come up with, basically. So I just got this goofy ass skeleton and this like lovely scorpion on the back of my leg, so yeah. I think the next tattoo I got was this portrait of my cat on my arm. This is the first time, and I haven't gotten any text since then. This is my first text tattoo. I'm looking forward to getting more soon. But yeah, it says "Too bad, so sad," and it's like a portrait of my little cat, and it has a teardrop coming from his eye, and he's like screaming, and I don't really know why I got it. I just thought it'd be so funny to have my cat like kind of putting out this mantra. I think I got the quote from Stay at Home Club, which is like this really cool like store out there who does like really cool merch, and I just really like the quote, like kind of being like, okay, well, you know, things are too bad, so sad, and then move on. Cute idea. So I got my little cat Smoothie immortalized on me forever. So yeah, shout out to my cat, my love, my life, everything. Bless her heart. The next tattoos I got, I honestly kind of lost count at this point, are these two on my arm. It's this dinosaur skull as well as a little poppy flower. It was done by a traveling tattoo artist who is originally from England, I think. I'll be sure to link the tattoo artists I get tattooed by down below. I basically wanted to get a dinosaur and a poppy. I just kind of emailed him like, hey, I want to get like a dinosaur skull, because I saw that he's done some really rad dinosaur skulls in the past. And so I knew for sure that I wanted one of those, because, you know, I just couldn't say no to that dinosaur skull. And then the poppy I thought would be a really cool thing to see in his style, and I really loved the way it came out. Yeah, I love the way he did the line weight. I love the way he did the stippling. I just love everything about it. And again, it has no meaning. I just thought it looked super rad. So yeah, I still think it looks rad. Next tattoo I got was this rat on my thigh. I think this is like one of the most like weirdest tattoos I've gotten. I remember going in and wanting another design, and then my tattoo artist was like, yeah, I can't do that right now because it's being reserved. Oh no, it wasn't being reserved. It was, he was a guest artist and he didn't have time to do that whole piece in one sitting at the time. So I was like, okay, I really want something. And then I was looking through his flash, you know me, just always getting flash, and I saw this rat and I was like, damn, that would be sick. I love the design of it. I love how gross it is. I love the little details it had. I love his little mousy face. Like, I just honestly love him. And I know that some people might find him gross, but you know, he's my rat. He's on my thigh. And I think he's pretty rad. Get it? The next tattoo I got is this little olive branch on the back of my arm. I barely get to see this one, which is a shame, because it's on the back of your arm. You sometimes forget about tattoos that are like not in your view constantly. It's the same as with the scorpion one I talked about earlier. I just sometimes forget it's there and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a tattoo down there. Okay, cool. I got this one when I was on a school trip to Berlin, actually. Me and my best friends got tattoos together. Oh my god. It was really fun though, because it was her first tattoo and I just felt like her tattoo senpai. It was done by a Russian artist who was guesting there, I think. And she has a really refined, really cute, like fine line style. She had a lot of really cool designs, and I just picked this from her flash. So yeah, I just can't say no to some leaves, you know. You know me, I love plants, I love skulls, you know, you're gonna see them way more from here on out. So get yourself ready for some more. From then on out, I got more cats tattooed actually. The other tattoo I got was done by my tattoo mentor in Amsterdam. It's this little yokai cat. I think it's a yokai. It's like a cat who like dances. I think it's like a Japanese folklore thing. I really liked him. I loved his design. When I first saw him, I was like, I need to get this cat on me. So yeah, I did get him. He was from Flash again, because you know me. And yeah, it doesn't mean anything. It's just a little dancing cat, but why wouldn't you get a dancing cat immortalized on you? You know? From there on out, I got another cat on my leg. You know, I can't stop getting cats tattooed on me. This was actually the piece that I was referring to earlier, where my tattoo artist said that he couldn't do it in one go. He's actually stationed in Amsterdam now, so he scheduled in some time for me to get this piece, and I was so in love with it. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite tattoos. It's this cat unicorn with like a warrior on its back, and she's holding a sword, and her face is made up of roses, and I just love everything about the design. It's a masterpiece in my opinion, and he's my favorite tattoo artist to go to, so shout out to Memorial Fields, my boy. From there on out, I went to America and I visited my ex-boyfriend. Well, it was my boyfriend at the time, but it's not my ex-boyfriend. And I got this little leaf filler on my sleeve. It doesn't really mean anything. I was just kind of like, hey, this arm needs a little bit more leaf. So I just kind of went to a random tattoo shop and I was like, hey, can I get a branch of leaves? And he just showed me an image of some leaves. He was like this, and I was like, yep, black and white, bold lines. Let's get it. So again, no meaning. Wow. So wowee, surprises all around. From there on out, I went to Denmark this year actually, and I was basically looking around for different apprenticeships in Denmark for me to start tattooing, because if you didn't know, I am an illustrator. Well, I'm an artist. I like to draw, and I'm really trying to get out there in the tattoo field. So I'm just out there getting tattooed by a lot of people. So yeah, I was just showing my portfolio around different tattoo shops over there with my dear friend Sunne. And yeah, I walked into this tattoo shop, and they had a lot of cool flash, and they were really helpful to me. They basically gave me all the tools I needed to look for an apprenticeship. And yeah, they were super cool and super friendly, super nice. And I just saw this little claw. It's like a little eagle claw. Some people think it looks like an octopus a little bit, or a squid, and I'm just like, I don't know, I don't see it, but you know, maybe maybe you see it, you know, tell me in the comments if you do see it. It's just a little black and white claw, and yeah, it was just like a little memorial thing for my trip to Denmark. So yeah, it's a pretty cute design. And then we got to my last tattoo project, which are these peonies on my shoulders. They're my latest work, and I am so in love with these, you wouldn't understand. I got these custom designed because I really wanted like a symmetrical chest shoulder piece sort of thing. It's the first tattoo that you really can see if I'm, you know, wearing something that's like kind of revealing like this. And it's like, it was really hard to get used to actually, because you know, you're used to your body looking a certain way, and then suddenly you have like this black over it. But I love it so much. I think they're so feminine. I think my tattoo artist did an amazing job. Meaning wise, it doesn't have any meaning apart from it just being aesthetically pleasing. I am a big hoe for peonies. Like, peonies, they're the best flower ever. You can't tell me otherwise. Don't at me on Twitter about peonies because I will not change my mind. Yeah, I think they're absolutely wonderful. They are beautiful and they're my favorite piece, honestly. I feel like your last piece is always going to be your favorite piece, so next month I'll probably have another favorite piece, you know, for tattoo. I don't know what I'm gonna get yet, but yeah, this is my latest one and I love it dearly. This was basically my tattoo tour. I know a lot of my tattoos didn't have meaning, like I said in the intro, but I think nowadays you just don't really need to have a meaning to get tattooed. Just get something you love. Life's too short, you know, to worry about things like that, you know. Always think about your job opportunities, of course. I wouldn't recommend getting super visible tattoos if you want to work in a like strict office or something like that. But for me, I know I'm going to be an artist or work in the art industry or work in a museum or something where they won't be too fussy about me having tattoos. So please be careful with your placement, but apart from that, just have fun with it, you know. Your body is yours and life's too short, like I said, to you know, worry about these sort of things. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. It's my first time doing like a video like this, so I'm a bit awkward about it. I do stream on Twitch if you'd like to check me out. My Twitch is twitch.tv/Spookydraws. I draw my tattoo art there. I also do illustration and other fun stuff, so if you'd like to check me out there, I would love to see you in the chat. You can also look at my Instagram. It's at Spookydraws without the vowels, so it's like SPKYDRWS. Yeah, I post most of my art on there too, so thank you so much for watching, and you know, on to the next video.